Hey everyone, it's Lens Addict here, and today we're going to be talking about the Pixel 7 Pro live and answering all your questions. So I'm going to open up YouTube on this screen and read all your comments and reply to them all on a live stream because I thought I would try live stream for the first time. So we've got the Pixel 7 Pro here. It's not fake. People saying in the comments that it's fake. I don't actually have the phone. I don't understand what they're talking about. Watch the video, you'll see the phone. Anyway, let's have a look at your comments. So, someone said the Pixel 7 Pro nailed it, far better than the iPhone 13 Pro. Stabilization is very good. Yeah, Pixel 7 Pro is pretty good. I think maybe because it just came out, the camera app needs a bit more polished, but it's decent. Someone else is saying the iPhone sounds better. I think it does sound more natural, but the Pixel blocks out the background noise really well and just focuses on my voice, which is really good. Um, Someone said GK says that the Pixel 7 Pro's portrait mode has compressed images. I didn't find that to be the case. They looked pretty good to me. And someone saying Vedism Menon didn't know how to say it, says the Pixel 7 Pro doesn't get hot after continuous recording. Not really. It gets warm. It's not like the Pixel 5 where it got really hot, or the Pixel 4. It seems to record pretty, no issues overheating. Oh, so two main questions. Does the Pixel 7 Pro have a better signal than the 6 Pro? Look, it's a bit early to say, but in my experience, the Pixel 7 Pro has got very good reception. I go through the train tunnel on my way home, and the iPhone often drops down to 3G, but the Pixel was staying on 4G and it was still working. And I found the signal to be quite good, but I just can't say for sure yet. I haven't had the phone long enough. And Nally, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, says, "Is there any bugs you faced till now? Please answer it." Yeah, I faced a bug with Google Assistant not downloading. I think you might be able to replicate it right now. Yeah, so my Google Assistant says you need additional downloads. So I go start download. It goes download in progress, and then it never downloads. So I can't use Google Assistant right now. Maybe because I got the phone so early. Um, Unfortunately, I'm not sure. It just goes download in progress, never finishes. So that's the bug I'm facing. The other bug I'm facing is the camera app crashed on me once so far, which is not so bad. Like nothing too crazy. The Unblur, how does it fare on non-Google supplied photos? Well, let me try. So you want me to try Unblur? All right, let's give it a try. I don't have many blurry photos, unfortunately, but I'm going to go through my photos library and I'm going to try and unblur some photos. Let's see how we go. It's going to be hard. I don't have most of my photos are taken the day. I might actually just search a blurry photo and see what comes up. Crossing my fingers. So Google Photos does not come up with anything when I search a blurry. So someone says CPU Z, does it show 4 nanometers or 5 nanometers? I'll tell you in just a second. So we're trying to find a blurry photo still. Just having a little search. Still, I'm so sorry. I don't have many blurry photos. Maybe I need to take a blurry photo. I don't even know how to do the blurry photo thing, to be honest. Maybe if I search for photos of my little brother, because he runs around a lot, and I know that I can get a photo of him blurry because he likes to be very like all around the place. Just having a look for that. I think I found a blurry photo and I'm trying it now. So I assume I go edit. I don't actually know how to do the magic the tool. Do you know? I don't actually know how to activate this tool where you can unblur. Enhance, maybe? No. Look, I'm so sorry. I just don't know how to trigger it. But I'm going to download CPU Z now. Um, and we're going to find out if it's 4 or 5 nanometers. All right, here we go. CPU Z installing. Let's have a look, see what they say. So for this phone, CPU Z says this. Make of that as you will. I don't see it say if it's 5 nanometers or 4. It just says SoC is ARM Cortex A55, A78, and X1. But it doesn't mention the size of the processor here. Oh, ads on CPU Z. So I can't answer your question, Ben. I'm sorry. Does my phone get hot? By Ka Chun Chan. So this phone did get hot when I got it out of the box, and I did updates and stuff like that. It got quite warm, especially on the edge on this side. But after that, it was pretty good. It was fine, no issues. So it just took a bit of time. At first it was really warm when I first unboxed it, and after that, initial setup process, it hasn't gotten very warm. But I would say when I have unboxed the iPhone 14 Pro and set that up out of the box, it didn't get as warm. So I think it's probably not as, probably does get hotter than, say an iPhone 14 Pro. And say, is it best to go with Pixel 7 Pro finally? Tell us your final verdict. Look, I haven't had this phone long enough to give you a final verdict, but I would say I think for the price, this is a really nice phone. The camera is quite good. Compared to the iPhone, it's a much more premium phone, and this is much cheaper. This is a 512 gig storage for like 1.6 grand, 1.5 grand, versus the iPhone you pay like 2.5 grand here in Australia for a 256 for a 512 gig model. So it's a really big screen too, like really nice phone. I like it. My final verdict, it just depends what you want, right? If you want pure Android, this is an amazing phone, good price, yeah. But if you like iOS, then probably you'll love iOS. If you like Apple Watch, you can't do that with this phone. Like, there's certain things you just can't do. AirPods don't work as well if you have AirPods. How's the fingerprint scanner? Is it slow? No, it's so fast. So have a look. Well, the face unlocks really quick. So let's open up an app so you can't see what's on my calendar. So have a look. I'm going to press the fingerprint scanner. Oh, didn't work that time. There we go. We're locking it again. Here we go, fingerprint scanner. That was quick. Trying it again. Pretty quick. Compared to the 6, it's faster. So someone's saying gaming with Frozen is saying, are the speakers loud enough? Good question. Are the speakers loud enough? I haven't tried them. Let's open up Spotify and blast some tunes. I haven't actually used the speakers, to be honest. I just use headphones. I'm a bit concerned about copyright though, and getting copy striked on this video. So maybe I'm gonna see. I think I might have something that's not copywritten. I think this song's one of those songs that you hear on those TikTok videos all the time. So I'm gonna blast it full volume. See how it sounds. So I'm talking. Yeah. Seems pretty loud. It doesn't have as much bass as the iPhone though. So I think you might be missing the bass if that's what you want. The fingerprint too, but to answer your question, fingerprint scanner is fast. The speakers are loud enough, but they lack the bass compared to iPhone, in my opinion. Sorry that I couldn't answer you, Ben. So Nally says, bro, is the battery drain test 2, please, so that I will purchase it. I'm a normal user. I will put it throughout the day with the casual users. So I can't answer you on battery usage yet. I just haven't had the phone long enough. I've only had it this afternoon. It seems pretty good. Like I'm gonna go have a look at the settings on the battery, but once again, I just don't know if I can answer. So the battery usage, this is what it's been. I don't know if that answers your question. Like the camera uses the battery pretty quick. I just can't answer this question yet. I just haven't had the time to test it. Can I take my visitors into my office for lunch or food? No, I can't. Haptics, how the vibration, Ben, the vibration, the haptics are great, better than the iPhone in my opinion. It's really strong, really nice haptics when you're typing. I love it. It's like probably my favorite haptics on a phone. Like really good. Um, is the screen noticeably brighter? So Will says, is the screen noticeably brighter outdoors than the Pixel 6 series? Um, is it noticeably brighter? It's bright. I mean, let's find out. What we'll do is we'll shine the flashlight on the screen. We'll see what happens. I'm going to do that now, and we're going to use this iPhone, and we're going to shine it on the screen. And let's see how bright it goes. Will that trick it? It's going bright, yeah. Whoa, that's actually quite bright. I don't know if you can see, but it's very bright. Yeah, quite bright. I would say that sunlight visibility is quite good. I don't think it's as bright as the iPhone 14 Pro, which goes insanely bright in the sun, but this is quite bright. Like compared to the Pixel phones of old that had brightness issues, this is really good. How is the UI experience? Ordered mine, can't wait for it. I find the UI to be, I should have said your name. It's Charlene. How's the UI experience? It's good. It's nice. The UI is nice and smooth, 120 FPS. I quite like it, but I do feel like it's missing something new. I don't know if that's what I should be expecting, but I remember on the Pixel like 6, the UI here seems very similar. And I don't know if I expected like radical change, but this is all quite similar stuff. Like, it's not that exciting for me personally, but it's good. It works well. It's functional. So yeah, it's nice. How is the charge speed? So Blue Joji, the charge speed is not very good in my opinion. So I'll plug it in off a MacBook Pro, which isn't the best, but this is 18 watts out because it's one of the new ones. It is currently at 58%. It says full in 1 hour, 20 minutes. That's not that great. And when I plug it into a fast charger, it still doesn't charge that fast. So it's just like the old Pixel phones where, in my opinion, if you want the greatest fast charging, the Pixel phone ain't it. Sorry. It's not terribly slow. It's just not that fast. And maybe because the battery's so big, or maybe they want to conserve the battery and not let it get destroyed by fast charging. Yeah, it's just not that great. Natalie says, bro, do the battery drain test of 7 Pro. Please compare it with 13 Pro. So I don't know if I can do that just yet. I just don't have the time to do this. I may be able to have it in like a week or so, but I work full time as well. So this is just a hobby for me. So unfortunately can't do that stuff. Sorry. What is my full-time job? This is Pixel phone video, so we're not going to talk about my full-time job. But I'm curious. I'm glad you guys are so interested. Cinematic blur. Well, yes, I can do cinematic blur. How do I do that? I'm going to open up the camera. Let's try it out. Let's try cinematic blur. So assume we go video modes. Video. I don't actually know how to. How do you go cinematic pan? Camera, is it under portrait video? Oh, it says an update is available for camera. It's a huge update. It's like 400 megabytes. Maybe this will add the cinematic blur because I don't have it currently. So my camera app is currently updating. Maybe this will add new features. So yeah, camera is updating. There we go. Let's update the camera. And see if we have cinematic blur. Do I buy and sell these phones? Yes, I do, Jay. I do buy them. Everything on my channel I buy. I've never been given a review sample ever for anything. I buy it all. And I do sell it because it's just not financially a good idea to hold on to it all. Can we ask an on-pixel question? Please play Genshin Impact. I know that game. I've seen YouTube ads for it all the time. Let's try Genshin. 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 Genshin Impact. All right, let's go. Let's give it a go. Top 3 grossing in adventure. It must be good. It's a big download, so you might have to wait for that one, but I'll tell you how it is. once it downloads. I was gonna ask for my deja vu. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to disclose all this stuff. Um, how are the animations? Are they smooth as iPhone? From Pat. So I don't think the animations are as smooth as iPhone. They are way too many times this thing drops below 60 FPS. Like, for instance, if I just open Google Maps right now, Google product on a Google phone, this phone does drops the FPS like down heaps. Like, there's no way this is 120 FPS. Like, I don't know if you can see, but it's quite laggy. Like, it's not 120 FPS in Google Maps. And a lot of the apps are not very fast on this phone. Like, they're not 120 FPS. But on the iPhone, it is. Everything's 120 FPS. The scrolling, everything, it never drops. You don't see it with your eyes. So I was gonna say they're not as smooth as iPhone, Pat, but they're good. They're not smooth. They're just iPhone is even more refined. How's the display and battery? The battery life seems good so far. I've been using it since I got it. It's at 57%. So, it's been maybe 4 hours of usage. It seems pretty good. Um, did I try the unblur feature on an old blurry picture? I haven't tried it yet. I haven't been able to. I don't know how to activate it. I have a feeling I picked this phone up so early that maybe I just don't have all the features I'm supposed to have just yet. Um, so yeah, I just don't know. I'm checking out video. Oh, okay, look. So I just got the cinematic mode. It wasn't on the phone before. After updating the camera app, I have it now. So very interesting. I must have this phone so early that some of the apps, the cameras, and all that stuff aren't fully done. So the cinematic mode, here it is. It just got updated. Let's see. I think I'll have to make a YouTube video on this to properly show you. But it seems to work. Like, just trying it out, it does work. I'll have to make a video. It's going to be hard to show this on the live stream. Maybe now that we've updated the camera app, we'll now have the face unblur and all that stuff. So I'm going to have a check. So yep, there's an update for even more apps on the phone. It looks like maybe Google just released an update, like a Pixel update or something, and like some of the apps on the phone are now getting additional features. So let's try that. Oh wow! So I now have the unblur feature after updating. I'm trying it now. Wow, it actually works really well. So I'm gonna try and find you a photo that I can show you because these photos of people that I know, and I just don't know if I should be, showing that to you on my channel because I don't have their consent. So I'm just gonna try and find a photo maybe of me that's blurry, and maybe from that I can then try unblur. But from what I just saw, it works like really well. Like, I'm quite impressed. Like, it's really cool. Um, okay. Trying to find a blurry photo, still trying to find a blurry photo. Um, Still trying to find a blurry photo. I use a DSLR with the flash and stuff. Like, I just don't take blurry photos much. I think this is not a problem for me. Honestly, I still cannot find a blurry photo. Oh, there might be one here. Here we go. This is a good example. So this is a photo of me, quite blurry, right? Let's try. Here we go. So this is not a Pixel phone photo. This is on an iPhone. All right, I've got the unblur option. Here we go. This is an old blurry picture. Let's see how we go. Well, it kind of worked, but it doesn't look like me. So I don't know. You be the judge. It doesn't look. It looks a bit off, a bit uncanny valley, but it doesn't blur it. But it just looks like my eyes are all funny. I don't know. I wouldn't like that photo, but that's what it looks like. It does work on old photos. It works on any photo, it seems. So I'm just going through trying to find some more blurry photos. Still looking. Honestly, I just don't have many blurry photos, but it seems to work on old photos, to answer your question. Okay, how are night videos? I haven't tested it yet, but I will. There'll be a video coming. So Jay said, where is the best place to sell your tech? I usually just sell it on Facebook Marketplace or Gumtree because I'm in Australia. You know, that's or I sell it to like someone who else I know who wants the phone or something like that. Um, yeah, lol never says yes and map that drops to 60. I guess maybe a battery saving measure, maybe, but still the iPhone doesn't drop to 60. Why does the Pixel? It drops to way less than 60 in my opinion. It looks like 30. How's the audio quality over Bluetooth? It's decent. I don't think it's as good as iPhone, but I'm like audiophile. I'm obsessed. So look, I don't think it's as good, but it's fine. Like most people will love it. How's the performance? Says Ash Winrad DC. It's decent. The performance is okay. It's good. It's fast, but I think if you've used an iPhone 14 Pro, then you're used to like even better performance. So look, it's not as good as the iPhone 14 Pro performance wise, but it's fine. Like it's a good phone. It's fast. It's not slow. How's the display? It's good. It's very vibrant. The viewing angles are good. To me, it looks the same as the 6 Pro. It's probably better, but to me, it looks the same. Like I just can't tell a difference. Um, like I don't know. What do you guys think? It looks decent. Like it looks good. Like it looks color accurate. It looks good. It goes bright. It's nice and big. I don't like that there's still a bezel down the bottom though. That's like bigger than the one at the top. It's kind of irks me, but it's not that big of a deal. Um, what if we try Unblur on a high-res picture? Well, that previous photo that I showed on the video was like a 13 megapixel photo, so it worked okay. Performance compared to Snapdragon. I don't have a Snapdragon phone, I'm sorry, so I can't compare it. But I would say Snapdragon might be better, maybe. I've usually heard that like the Snapdragon chips are really good, and in my past experience they are, but this is just total guess. I don't know. DS Rail said, I noticed during daytime I got some grain on the 6 Pro when shooting video in the dark areas. Is this better with the 6 Pro? Let's find out. I'm going to open up the video app and we'll have a look. It's hard to say. I mean, it looks pretty good to me. I think in the selfie camera there's still grain, but looking on the main camera, there's more grain than iPhone, but it's not as bad as the 6 Pro. I know what you're talking about. And then the 5, it's pretty bad. Like it's quite obvious. Is it true that the screen is less curved than the 6 Pro? I don't know. I did have a 6 Pro. I still curved, right? Like, I don't know. You be the guy. You be the judge. What do you think? Like, I don't know if you can see, but there is a curve, but it's not that bad. I don't know if you can tell. Is the display 4K supported? As in, is the display supporting 4K video or does it support 4K resolution? So the screen is 1440p from what I've seen. But when I go on to like YouTube videos, can we play 4K? Let's have a look. Guess where I'm going to go? My channel, because I have some 4K videos, almost all of them. Let's have a look. So there's a very cool drone one you guys might want to watch. Promoting my own content. Oh god. I don't have YouTube Premium, so you're gonna hear the ads. Let's just wait for that to skip. So waiting for the ads. Here we go. So this content is in 4K, and looking at YouTube, I have the option to select 4K. That's 4K. So we're choosing 4K, and it's playing it in 4K. Don't know why it won't go out of this. It's like a bug. It's stuck on the screen here. I just can't exit out. That's a bit disappointing. This is the thing with Android. I find there's just a few bugs. It's a bit frustrating, right? You pay this much money for a phone to have bugs. Okay. So yeah, to answer your question, it supports playing 4K video, yes, but the display itself is not 4K. How is the shutter lag? I don't know. Let's find out. Opening up the camera, I'm gonna do some waving. Oh wow, it's good. No, almost no shutter lag. So I like pressed the shutter button, waved my hand, and that photo was like perfect. So shutter lag looks great. It looks to be no shutter lag actually. It looks good. How are the speakers? I answered it previously. They're decent. They lack bass compared to the iPhone, but they go loud. Do I have the S22 Ultra to compare? I don't have the S22 Ultra. So I just can't answer you. How does it compare to the 7 Pro and iPhone? I think in what area do you want to compare? Like the camera or the UI? It's so many different areas to compare. Maybe do you have anything more specific? How close is the 5x lens to use? As in, like, how close does it focus? It focuses very close, much closer than the iPhone telephoto. So, for instance, I have my camera tripod thingy, and let's have a look. See, it focuses pretty close. And look at that. And that's using the tele lens. And then you'll see it swap. Yeah, it just swapped. So it seems to go quite close. Seems to be good. I'm looking in the EXIF data just to make sure. I think that's the tele lens. I don't know. It looks good though. Like there's background blur natively. That's nice. How close? Sorry, was the 13 Pro better from Don? Was the 13 Pro better? It just depends, right? Like what you want. Like, do you want to use Apple Watch? Yeah, the iPhone's better. Do you want to be able to like customize your phone and unlock the boot later? Well, then Android's better. I think it just depends on what you want out of the phone. Like, I use both. I prefer iPhone because I use a Mac. So I prefer that. But I think, you know, Google's still good. If you have like a Chromebook or if you have like Android and all the Android apps from the Android store, then maybe Android's better. It just depends on your use case, I guess. I think they're both pretty good nowadays. There's, iPhone's getting customizable. Yeah, would prefer the iPhone if it doesn't have that big notch. Yeah, the iPhone notch is quite large, isn't it? On both the 14, the 13, and the 12. They're all got a big notch. Yeah, the nice, tiny little camera. It's really nice. Much smaller notch. Night sight time when compared to the iPhone. I will get into that in a video. It's a bit hard to look at it here. I haven't had the time yet. 3x on iPhone 13 Pro versus Pixel 7 Pro. So the 3x on the iPhone is better because it's a native 3x, whereas the Pixel's cropping in. So I would say the iPhone will beat at 3x, but at 5x the Pixel will win because then it's using its telephoto lens. Is there still double tap on the back of the phone to turn on some functions? Well, let's have a look. How do we enable it? Do we go settings? Let's have a look. Settings. Maybe under accessibility. I don't know. System controls. I don't actually know where this option is. Double tap. I'm searching for double tap in the settings. Use quick tap. Oh, yeah, it does still exist. Yeah, there you go. Quick tap still exists. So to answer your question, hacky, yes, the double tap to turn on some functions still exists. Does it have slow motion recording? Yes, it does. Well, actually, it does. Yeah, it has slow motion, and it is full HD, but I don't think it's as good as the iPhone slow motion. Just having a look now, but it does have slow motion. Can you run Antutu performance test? Yes, I can. Let's try it. How long does it take? Let's try. Antutu. All right. I didn't see it. Did I spell it right? Antutu. So it doesn't come up in the App Store. Like, seriously, nothing. It doesn't appear. So I don't think I can run it. I just don't see it. Maybe it doesn't support this version of Android. I'm not sure. Is telephoto lens can be used in portrait mode? Yes, it can. I was using portrait mode before. Actually, no, it can't. Yeah, 5x that is on portrait is not using the telephoto lens. So nope, it can't be used in portrait mode, which is another thing where it's a bit disappointing. The iPhone can. What about the PWM of the screen, the pulse width modulation? Good question. I don't know. Well, you know what? Let's film it in slow motion with the iPhone slow motion and see if we can see it. Let's have a look. So I'm going to film it now and see if we can see any flickering. Can't promise anything. So looking at slow-mo video on the iPhone doesn't seem to flicker. My lights do. So my lights have pulsing, but not so good on the iPhone. Sorry, the Pixel phone doesn't seem to have it, but I can't say for sure. And to APK, I'm probably not going to download this APK. I don't like side loading apps. It seems a bit dodgy. I don't want to get my phone hacked. Can you test Unblur? It looks good on Google provided photos, but does it actually work in real life? Good question. So, in my experience, it does work on real photos. And if you actually go back earlier in the stream, it does, you can see it function. But let me find a photo for you that's blurry and we'll do it for real. Just having a look now. Still looking. No, I just don't have very many blurry photos. I'm so sorry. Oh, I think we might find one. Maybe. None of these are blurry. Oh, still no blurry photos, I'm afraid. Okay, this photo is blurry. This is from my testing of that Google camera. So this photo is blurry photo. Let's test it. I'll go edit. So it takes a while. And then this has an unblur option. Tap on it. Takes a bit longer. And yeah, pretty good. I'll show you the result. It looks like it did. It looks a bit strange though, but it did unblur it. Works. Yeah, so yeah, in my experience, it does work in good in real life. How's selfie camera in low lighting? Are the pictures grainy? So how's the selfie camera in low lighting? You know what? I'm gonna walk away and we'll try it. We'll go to a really dark room. So I'll be back. All right, it's quite a dark room. Look, it's pretty decent. Oh, someone says, "Am I streaming from Pixel now? Is the selfie camera in low lighting?" This is a MacBook Pro, so I'm not streaming from Pixel. This is a selfie camera in low lighting. That's in a dark room. Looks good, not grainy. Looks good. The field of view in the front-facing camera is wider on iPhone 13 or Pixel 7 Pro. Okay, let's try. So, turning them both around. Oh, almost dropped the phone. I don't know if I can say. I think they're very similar, to be honest. I think, honestly, the Pixel 7 Pro and the iPhone 13 Pro wide-angle selfie cam is very similar. How selfie camera and the lighting? It's good. Thanks for the coverage. One other thing, wondering, what is the curved screen like? So Benny Tech, I don't like the curved screen because there's color shifting at the edge of the screen. There always is. I prefer phones without it. And for me, that annoys me. So look, If you don't mind that, you'll be fine, but I don't like it. Google says mine will arrive today. Congratulations, Moso. Have fun. It's a good phone. Does Space Unlock work with a mask? Wow. I don't know. Let's get a mask. Let's find out. I'll be back. All right. You guys request so much of me. You guys are intense. You're intense, all right? Nah, doesn't work. You know what it says? It says your face must be fully visible and refuses to unlock. So there you go. Doesn't work with a mask. On iPhone, it does. If you set it up. Okay. Any heating issue? No heating issue. Have you tried any games on it? No, to be honest, I haven't. Sorry, no games. I got mine too, and I have a little bit heating issues. Yeah, you will when you first get it, but once it settles down after like 30, like half an hour, 30 minutes, and installs lots of updates, it seems to be fine for me. Does Face Unlock work fine low light? I don't know. Let's try turning up the lights. Let's see. We'll close the door. We'll turn the brightness down. This webcam's too good in low light. All right, I'm gonna go over here. Let's see how it works. Yep, still works in low light. I'll try under the desk. That's even darker. No. So under the desk, it said not recognized. So maybe not. It seems to work in low light, but really dark it doesn't seem to work. Because I think it's not like the iPhone where it has like an infrared blaster that then like looks at your face and like, has its own light. The Pixel one doesn't do that. So don't know. Don't think it works as well in low light as the iPhone. Does it have DC, deeming, anti-flickering type of setting? I didn't see any of that in the count and display settings. How's the vibration strength? It's great. The vibration strength is really good. Yeah, I love it. It's better than the iPhone. It's really good haptics. Probably my favorite haptics on phone. Is the phone slippery? Oh, yes, it's a glass sandwich. It's very slippery, Sahil, unfortunately. But like, I mean, look at this. Maybe not. Seems to hold on. That's pretty intense, right? No case. Maybe it's not that slippery. Jethro, where did I get it in Australia? Good question. I went to the Google store and I pre-ordered the phone, and it arrived today in the afternoon for me. All right. Sorry to ask. How's the portrait mode? Sorry, from Rosalie. How's the portrait mode? The portrait mode is pretty good. It's actually covered in my YouTube channel. Go have a look. I did a camera comparison versus the iPhone, and there is portrait mode in there. So have a look. Do you mind if I could get a close look at the curved screen on camera? It's all right if not. I just want to see how curved it is. Okay, let's have a look. Hope this helps. That's the curves. It's a bit of a bottom bezel. So the curve is not too bad, but it is there. Yeah. Is there any software updates to the camera once the Pixel 7 Pro finished going through the setup process? Yes. So actually during this live stream, it got a software update, and it actually added the cinematic mode, which it didn't have when I got it out of the box. So there you go. A bit of a simple one. Did the phone come with a screen protector already applied from Danny? No, it didn't come with a screen protector. The phone just came with glass. Like there's no screen protector on this. Does it support Pro Mode camera? I don't think so. I don't understand what Pro Mode camera is. Like, I have night sight, motion, portrait, camera. I mean, under settings for the camera, here, I'll show you what the settings look like if that helps. So under advanced, you do get RAW plus JPEG control. Maybe that's Pro Mode. Could you shoot RAW and edit it? Yeah, you probably could. But I don't think it supports like manual shutter speed and stuff like that. Maybe you have to download a third-party app. So as far as I can see, there's no like full manual control in the native camera app. How are the charging times? Oh, someone already asked this, but they're not that great. Like for instance, I'm plugging it in now. It's at what's it at? 40%. And it says charging rapidly, full in 1 hour, 18 minutes. That's not that great for 48%. And this is a fast charger. So no, I don't think the fast charging is that great. Is the software smooth as compared to Apple? No, Tom, it's not as smooth as Apple. So I just think it's not as good as Apple product. But in terms of the software smoothness, just to be clear. Yeah, so yeah, unfortunately, you'll find that yeah, if you want the 120 FPS all the time, get a 14 Pro. Does the face unlock work with apps? No, you have to use fingerprint. Only works for the lock screen. When will YouTubers start reviewing this? I have no idea. I'm reviewing it now. I bought it. I'll do my best to answer your questions. Face unlock doesn't work with biometrics. That's correct. 50 megapixel raw output. Let's try. Let's try the raw output. We're trying now. Camera. We're turning on the raw. Let's have a look. Raw JPEG control. Raw plus JPEG. Just taking a photo. Now we're gonna have a look at the size. So this is a raw. Took a while. So as far as I can see, it says 12. I'm just gonna open Files Go because it might have like a separate photo sometimes somewhere else. So I'm just gonna have a quick look. So there's a raw folder. The raw photo is 3072 by 4080 and it's 12.87 megapixels. So I don't know if that's 32, but I hope that answers your question. Or I don't know if that's 50. Okay, so there's a lot of questions here. I'm just going through them. Face unlock, pro mode, like just think shutter support. No, it doesn't support that. It does support spot metering though. What is the top supported charging speed? I don't know. I think not that fast in my experience. Is there any 5G network connectivity issue? I haven't had any. It's been good so far. So Friday, I did describe the raw file sizes. I hope that helps. MJ, can it take full 50 megapixel photo without binning? I don't think so from what I just tried. Fast charging will depend on your adapter. Yeah, so I have plugged it in a 60-watt adapters with PPS, without PPS, like all sorts of different things. It doesn't charge that fast in my experience. Physical SIM or eSIM? It supports both. So I have a physical SIM in it now, but you could put in an eSIM if you really wanted. Have you had any connectivity issues using your mobile data, anything like that? I've heard some people had issues with the Pixel 6 Pro from Bennytech. I haven't had any connectivity issues. It's been good for me. It's been great. No issues. MJ asked the same question. Can you try Face Unlock if it works with my photo? Oh, let's try. That's a fun one. So I'm going to find out. I'm going to open up a photo now. And we'll see. It's a good one. I like that one. You know what? I'll just point it at the screen because that's got my face on it right now. So here we go. Didn't unlock. Let's try again. Unlocked by face. All right, here we go. Not recognized. I think no, because that's a live video feed of me and it didn't unlock. So maybe if you had a really high quality video, maybe this is pretty decent. It didn't unlock then. How do you find the battery life so far? Look, I haven't had it long enough. I can't say. It's been good, decent though. Like I haven't found it too bad. His screen froze while playing 4K video in YouTube. It didn't freeze. It just kind of locked up. It was a bit strange. Is the cinematic mode really quick now? Is it comparable to Apple's? Look, here's the cinematic mode. I find it to be a bit laggy. Ooh. Let's have a look. So See how it's a bit laggy? That's the cinematic mode though. Now let's try it on the iPhone. Let's compare. So we've got iPhone 13 Pro. It's not the latest iPhone. We're going to go to cinematic and we'll compare. See how it's less laggy? That's what I don't like about the Pixel cinematic mode. This is much quicker. But yeah, I'll do a better video on that. It's not quick now though. I'd say it's worse. Sorry. Which skin tone of selfie video do I personally prefer? I prefer the iPhone because the iPhone shoots HDR video. And I like the look of HDR video on the MacBook Pro, which the Pixel doesn't shoot HDR video. But maybe it's different for different people. For me, I do prefer the iPhone. Can you send Pixel 7 Pro for free plus free shipping? No, I cannot. Sorry. Does portrait mode and rear camera support 5x zoom? Someone else asked this. No, it doesn't. I'll show you. Have a look. So it only offers 1 or 2. And if you keep zooming, all the way up to 5x, it doesn't. It's using the main camera. It's really grainy. So no, it doesn't. A bit sad. The iPhone does support its main, like its telephoto lens for portrait. Would you suggest it over iPhone 14 Pro? Well, it depends on your budget. I haven't got an S22 Ultra, so I can't comment. But if you have unlimited money, then yeah, I would get the iPhone 14 Pro. If you want the best experience, if you got unlimited money, right? Go get a MacBook Pro 16-inch, go get XDR display, go get an iPad Pro, go get Apple Watch, go get, everything Apple, ecosystem, get AirPods Pro. They work really well together. And that's just something that doesn't exist with the Pixel phone to the same degree. They're kind of working on it, but it's not to the same level. So look, if you have unlimited money, but if you don't have unlimited money, most people don't, I don't have unlimited money, then maybe the Pixel phone is better because it's cheaper. It depends on what you like. If you like Android and stock Android, Pixel phone's great. I've got Google Home and all that stuff. I quite like it. 10-bit video doesn't release with the most recent update. I don't think so. I didn't see it when I was filming. Like, let me try now. I'm going to film and I'm going to look in the settings. So under video. Oh, look. So when I was testing this phone, it didn't offer HDR video today, but now it's got it. So that's exciting. It just got HDR video. But that's the thing. The iPhone is, you buy an iPhone day of release, you get it, and it has HDR video out of the box. But this phone didn't. And that's just a bit frustrating, right? Because I literally did all this testing of it and it didn't have the features on the day I got it. And now it does. So it's kind of that kind of stuff you don't get with iPhone. But look, let's try it out. So let's go 4K HDR. Let's see, point it at the light, see what it looks like. All right. Let's have a look at the HDR video. There you go. It's got HDR video now. Looks good. Yeah, maybe the selfie camera's better now. How curved is the screen? It's curved. Have a look. Tell me what you think. We'll put up the brightness for the ultimate look at the curved display. Not that curve though. Pretty small curve. Yes, so MJ, it does have 10-bit HDR video. I literally got the update during this live stream. I didn't have it when I tested it this afternoon. I believe the Apple ecosystem is not worth it. Oh yeah, it's pretty expensive, so that's fair. I think iPhone more stable. I think so too, Unit Z. I've used Pixel phones for years. And unfortunately, the amount of issues I've had, the amount of warranty claims I've had to do, and how hard they are because there's no physical store, right? So you have to ship it to the center and then wait for a new phone, blah, blah, blah. You don't get in-person support with a Pixel phone. iPhone, you do. So that's something pretty good. Have I tried the Unblur feature? Is it good? Yes, Burgers. It's like 3 times now, or 2 times. Go look for the live stream. How's the video quality? Is it better than 13 Pro? I'm not too sure. So maybe try looking at my video comparison video, and you make up your own mind. Have a look at that. How can I check the Snapchat quality? I've been using it on Snapchat. It's decent. It works. Um, yeah. I don't know if I want to show it on live stream though, because my friends message me. I don't want to like show my friends on the live stream. Um, I bought it slightly before the release date. Probably miscommunication with the retailers. Look, maybe it was a miscommunication. I'm not sure. Can you check how the Snapchat quality is? I already did that. Not personally. Can you enable HDR video on the selfie cam? Good question, Romeo. Let's find out. So we're opening it up, putting it on video, go on a selfie camera. Yes, it does have HDR. So here are the settings. Here's what you see for the selfie camera. So it looks like HDR is enabled for the selfie camera. Nice. Is iPhone and Snapchat still a lot better? I think it's okay. They're both okay. Like Snapchat compresses the crap out of your stuff once you post it anyway. Do you have any idea how the zoom will be compared to S22 Ultra? No, S22 Ultra's got like 10x optical, right? I think the S22 Ultra is probably better, but this is not a bad zoom. This is a really good zoom on this phone. Did you already test the battery for the same issue as last year's Pixel 6? Look, I haven't had enough time, but maybe I'll get to that. Is it possible to charge the Pixel Watch over the back of the iPhone? So I don't know if it's possible to charge the Pixel Watch because I don't have one, but I do have a what's it called? There's like the AirPods Pro, and they charge wirelessly as well as the S21 Ultra charges wirelessly on the back. So I assume the Pixel Watch, if it supports QI wireless charging, it should be able to be charged on the back of this phone, but I don't know. Can't test it. Which one would you pick? Pixel 6 Pro, S22 Ultra? Look, I don't like Samsung as much. I just find that there's too much bloatware. So I would say for me, I'd pick the Pixel 7 Pro, but I haven't actually got one, so I can't say. Is Twitter laggy? Is Twitter laggy? I don't know. Let's install Twitter. All right, installing Twitter. Let's have a look. All right, so Twitter is installing. All right, Twitter is installed. Is there a way to use it without signing in? Let's have a look. You know what? It is a bit laggy. It's not as smooth as it is on the iPhone, I'm afraid. So yeah, it's a little bit laggy, but it's not terrible. Does it work well with your AirPods? I mean, it works with my AirPods. I have the Gen 2 AirPod Pros, and it works. It doesn't work as well as it does with the iPhone, but that's by design. Apple kind of probably doesn't give, they have all these proprietary ways of talking to them. When will we get to pick up Pro Defense? I have no clue, man. I don't know which phone. Sergey says, how's the cinematic mode? It's decent. I haven't been able to try it enough. In your video comparison, there were photos of the 7X zoom and the 10X zoom, and 10X zoom looked better than the 7X. Did you find that to be consistent? Look, I am going to try that now. It might have been that I didn't give it enough time to switch over the camera, potentially, or maybe because I had the beta camera app, it seemed to have been like not fully released its features in the camera app for me. Is there still a bug that the video cannot switch to 5x? To be honest, Gleb, looking now, trying it now, it seems that like I think the camera app has changed a little bit and that the 7x is better than the 10x. So I don't think it's consistent. Is there a bug the video cannot switch to 5x? Let's try that on video. There was when I was testing it, but it doesn't seem to be doing it anymore. It switched. Yeah, seems to switch. Seems to work. Oh, so yeah, no bug. Where do I live? Why do you want to know where I live? That's such a weird question, man. Sorry, I'm not going to tell you that. Have I tried macro mode? Yes, I have. It's in my video review. You can see it. I compare it to 13 Pro. The macro mode's good. How are the blacks on the screen? Good question. Let's find out. Let's turn off the lights. Let's dim the screen. And let's have a look at the blacks on the screen. So I'm going to look under here. So to answer your question, I think the blacks are not pure black. They do still look slightly grayish, but not that bad. But it is there. It's not like the same level of iPhone. How is it on 120 hertz? Yes, it's on 120 hertz. Yep, it's on 120 hertz, 1440p. How about the video? Which one would you pick? iPhone 14 or Pixel 7 Pro? Yeah, iPhone 14 hands down, especially for 60 FPS 4K. iPhone 14 Pro takes the cake. Yeah, it's a really good camera. But the Pixel 7 Pro is still good for photos. I just find the video on the iPhone is better. How's the battery been for me? Hello from Germany. Yeah, the battery has been pretty good. I haven't found any issues with it, but I haven't had enough time to say. Finding an Aussie creator. Cheers from Victoria. Oh, thank you. Very kind. Appreciate the kind words. How's the fingerprint sensor? It's fast. It's way better than the 6. I hated the 6 compared to the 5. The 6 was slow. This is good. Have a look. We'll unlock it and I'll show you. It's quick. It's good. How's the fingerprint sensor? Oh, sorry, I just answered that one. Hi, what about the video stability comparing to iPhone? Is it great? I don't think it's as good as iPhone, but I think under video, if you use the locked mode, it's really good. So I would say locked mode is good on the Pixel phone. The iPhone doesn't offer locked mode, and it has action mode, but I think the locked is a really cool feature that you just don't get on the iPhone. So I think it's pretty good video stability. Yeah. Have I noticed any heating? Good question. Heating wise, I have noticed a bit, but it's not terrible. Like it's not as bad as the old Pixel phones. Nice stream. Thank you, Nathan. Very kind of you to say. What time is it? It's very late. It's 11:41 for me here. Very late. It's time for me to go to bed. So yes. Thanks for the answer asking what time it is. What about the processor? Have you tried games like Genshin Impact, PUBG, Call of Duty? Well, someone previously asked about Genshin Impact. Must be very popular. So let's go. We're opening it now. Here we go. Let's see how it goes. Fan from India. Thank you, Android Nokia. Have I found any bugs? Yeah, a few. I found like bugs with the camera, bugs with Android Assistant. Unfortunately, yes, a few bugs, but it's not unusable. Oh, am I going to create an account? Can I just play? All right. How do I play? Oh, do I have to log in? I don't know. I don't want to create an account. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Can't test Genshin Impact. Call of Duty. Well, we can try that one. Call of Duty Mobile. Let's install it. Let's install COD Mobile. Let's have a look. Season 8. Well, it's a big download, so we'll let that run. How's the night video quality compared to your iPhone? It's decent. Look, we'll do a test video. While it's down, I'm going to walk away and we're going to do test video. So I'll be back. Let's see what it's like. Okay, so I had the 14 Pro. I think the night video is worse than the 14 Pro, but it's still good. It's probably similar to the 13 Pro. The 14 Pro night video is better. Yeah. Is the 7 Pro selfie camera any different to standard 7? I don't know, Barbecue King. I don't have a 7 standard. Sorry. Isn't it good? Yeah, so Hitesh Joshi says, isn't it good the new Pixel will push both Samsung and iPhone to innovate new things and release their phones at competitive prices? Yes, it is good. Competition is great. I hate it when people say things like, oh, I wish Google would stop making phones. They're so shit or whatever. You know, that's so mean. Competition is great. You should always want competition. It's a great thing to say. How's slow motion video quality? Let's have a look. Video, slow motion. I mean, it flickers. Here we go. Not very good test, is it? I don't know. I mean, it seems okay. Well, I'll tell you the resolution. So the resolution is 1080p for the slow-mo, but I think I could do some testing later. The videos you posted showed better stabilization on the Pixel. Yeah, it's pretty good stabilization versus 13 Pro. Any overheating symptoms? No overheating symptoms. Have you noticed any glaring flaws that affected everyday use? I had one with Google Assistant, but I think they fixed it now. I had it the day of launch. No, it's still a problem. Look, Google Assistant's great, right, when it works. But look, every time I open Google Assistant, it says your assistant needs additional downloads. An error occurred. Make sure you're online and try again. Well, I'm definitely online. Call of Duty Mobile is downloading, and I can't use Google Assistant. I'm sad. So that is a glaring problem to me. Other than that, no other glaring problems. All right. How's the longest battery life last? Oh, look, I've been using it since I got it out of the box. It was about 80%. It's at 47% now. That's pretty decent, right? Did I pre-order? Yes, I did from the Google store. Does it come with any free stuff? In Australia, it comes with a $300 gift card. So that's pretty good. Okay. Let's try the flare like lens, like lens explorer. Maybe, I don't know. Let's find out. Has it got lens flare? There's a light up on the roof, and I don't see lens flare. It seems to be pretty good. So I haven't noticed any lens flare, to be honest. That's a major issue to me. I think I'm going to wrap this live stream up, guys. It's very late for me, and I got work tomorrow. So thank you all for watching. It's been an hour, and I'm going to head off. So I'm sorry, no more answering of questions. So see you all in the next one. I might do another live stream tomorrow night if I have time. So yeah, sorry. It's been an hour. It's too many questions. Can't answer anymore. But I hope you all have a great night, and I thank you all for tuning in to my channel. And it warms my heart that all of you wanted to watch this live stream. This is my first ever live stream, and I'm like truly honored that so many of you are watching this live stream. It's way more than I ever expected. You know, when I started my YouTube channel, I never would have imagined that I would get so many comments on my live stream that I can't reply to them all. So it's kind of incredible that this is the case. So I appreciate you all. Hope you all have a good night. And Lens Addict out this time live, not a pre-recorded video. See you all later.